Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Sadly, not under the circumstances that I wanted it to be in, but here we are. We're discussing all things Garnacho. You know, let me get this dog out of here while we're doing this as well, because there's nothing chill about this one. Yeah, I got a man like Saeed in the cut. It's great to have you back on the channel, my bro. I hope
Come on,
everything's
bro.
good.
What are you telling me now? I'm blessed, man. Can't complain, even though we're shit and we're not that great. Yeah, man. But listen, we will have some good news to talk about. Some money available, courtesy of Chelsea. Thank you very much. And this is payback, bro, because remember 2 years ago, man? I remember that summer. You know what I'm saying? And we want
Yep.
revenge. We want revenge.
I swear,
Got to me.
karma is so
Yeah.
genuine because this is the
Facts.
exact same move for nearly the exact same money for someone who is about as polarizing as Mason Mount was at the time, and I can't be bothered for this. Obviously, we got the Fabrizio bomber yesterday that we are actually set to approach United for Garnacho. I low-key feel like a bid has already been dropped. It's just we always seem to hear about it a day or two after the fact. We've already spoken to Garnacho's agent. We've already spoken to Manchester United. I assume a first bid would have dropped, which probably won't be enough
Yeah.
because you guys rejected 42 million for him. I've
Yeah.
just clocked that.
Yeah, from Napoli. From Napoli. You get
So
me?
you're going to reject that crap from us. It's
Yeah,
actually going to
we're
go to
checking that,
55,
bro.
60, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna reject that as well. So,
So
like,
why do you guys value him so highly if the performances are nowhere near that level? Because I actually locked into your game for like a good 60 minutes overall. I had to jump out to get my braids done halfway through in it. But I was doing the thing where I look down at my phone anytime the ball comes down the left-hand side because I just want to see what Garnacho's on,
yep.
especially seeing as he'd know that Chelsea fans are watching. Oh, brother. Really? I saw this man hit the post from 2 yards out. Like, there was some nice tricky moments here and there, but
Yeah, yeah. Couple of moments here and
nothing
there.
to wow me,
That
innit?
was actually his better one of his better performances yesterday. You know, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? But brother, we need the money. United are desperate for the money. FFP, full profit. You know what I mean? And you know, I never thought this would happen. I never ever thought in a million years this would have happened. But because of the way the managers come through, the way he's playing left 10 role, he don't really suit it, nor does Rashford. Hence why both of them have not played as consistently well as they would like to. And they don't really fit what we're trying to do. So Chelsea come along, and well, actually, it was Napoli first, but then Chelsea got jealous. Chelsea got jealous, and you know, they wanted to get involved. You know, and then I looked at that deep down. I was like, why do they want him? But then again, the manager Maresca doesn't rate Nkunku, doesn't rate Felix. Leto, his numbers are not great, but he's probably a better player, maybe all round.
He needs a box striker, innit?
Yeah. So I'm like, hold on a minute. Why are you going for it? But then I realized, bro, you need goals, man. You're not killing teams off when you need to, you know? And ultimately, you can flip the money. That's what it is. I do believe a lot of this is a money scheme because then Garnacho could be flipped on even more money. I don't know. But listen, that's your problem, not
Garnacho being
ours.
flipped for more than 60.
Brother, you lot
couldn't
find
even
a
keep
way,
a
though.
straight face for that one.
Brother,
Because this is the thing that's annoying me, right? You don't flip players on when you buy them for 60 million unless
No,
you're
we never.
expecting him to be worth double that. Man,
Yeah.
gonna tell me that Alejandro Garnacho is going to be worth double or triple that in the next few years. I don't believe that. So ultimately, it's got to be somebody that's meant to be here for the long term. I've looked at his stats, and like I see why we're going in for him. He's shot heavy. And like we want a bit of directness from the wings, but the brother's got 6 goals. You just told me that the game that we saw yesterday was one of his better performances. Really?
Yeah,
That's
really.
one of his better games.
Listen, he's got in terms of under 20, you know, there might be a GA. I don't know if you like the word GA nowadays, but he has got 13 GA this season. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, listen, he's a goal scorer that can get you a couple of goals. You know, he can get you assists, but I think United are like, you know what? Is he gonna get any better than what we've seen right now? Are we willing to take that risk? Yes. They were gonna maybe sell Combine. That didn't happen. And now they're looking at maybe Garnacho. Garnacho wants to leave as well. He wants a new challenge. But what's in
Wait, he
Premier
actually
League?
wants to leave himself.
To be fair, he's opened up to the idea of it. He was open to the idea of Napoli. And I think he's open to that. I think he actually thinks, you know what, man? Like, am I really gonna get opportunities under this manager? Have I got to prove myself twice to the system? Like, I look at him and I'm like, he's thinking, yo, you know what, Chelsea, I could get into that team. Like, he genuinely could get into your team, when he deep in, like it's not like your team.
Okay, so the bigger question is, which wingers don't you rate then?
But I look at Noni Madueke, I look at he's inconsistent. I look at Neto, he's definitely not producing right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, that right hand side could be his. Let's be honest.
Him off the right, because with Neto is more of a he needs a fucking box striker in it, someone with some aerial threat. Now, in terms of Noni, I even saw this from this season.
Yeah,
and Noni's outperforming him on nearly everything. And we know how much Noni's been getting ripped apart this season by Chelsea fans and rivals.
Yeah,
he's outdoing him on nearly every action, except assists. As I looked at Garnacho's numbers, his passing numbers ain't that great.
Yeah,
his take-ons, he's on the 35th percentile.
Yeah, no, he's not great at taking on. Yeah. Dribbling
and
is
the
not his
brother's
best
lightweight
attribute.
as hell.
Yeah, but you know what? That's your problem.
You know what? I hope it ain't our problem. I hope we drag this through to deadline day and you can't use the money if we get him.
Bro, we are relying on this money, bro. You remember, we paid 60 million for Mason Mount. Brother, I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's okay, if he's actually, bro, man's got 1 goal and assist here in how many games, bro? Yeah, he's not performing. He hasn't really got a position in this team. He's just non-existent, bro. And I'm like, yo, you man actually got rid of him with 1 year left of his contract. I was like, I've got to get back at this, Then when this rumor came up, we're like now or never, bro, because we ain't ever going to get a moment to sell a player to you, man, for this amount of money. Never. I don't think so.
Because we've done it twice with Sancho as well, to be fair.
Bro, at the start, when we were hearing murmurs of Garnacho leaving, I said, give me 30. Then it went to 40. Then it went to 50. And now 60? 60 million. United have done their job. There's some United fans that are saying 75. They're crazy. Yeah, don't be too greedy. Yeah, I even think 60 million is too greedy.
Because 60 million isn't being too greedy.
Exactly. Yeah. So 60 million, I think is a bit too greedy anyway, to be honest with you. But, we need
rejected
revenge.
40 million for this brother,
I know, from Napoli. And now look at Napoli. They're going to go and get my man.
There's got to be a level between desperation and greediness. This is the same amount that Kvaratskhelia has gone for,
I know.
Which is also driving me even crazier, by the way. He fits our wage structure too. That brother was on 30K a week over there. He could have quadrupled that.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Man's not messing around, bro. Man is not messing around, broski. You get me? And it's for me, I look at us right now, and I'm like, yo, 60 million right now, what we could do with that money. We could go and get some 2 or 3 players, We could actually go and get 2 or 3 players with that money. Because we didn't let win back. Go on.
Your worries me the most, right? Because I have an idea of where this situation first came from. I don't know if you saw it, but after the November international break, you guys inquired about Nkunku, innit?
Yeah.
And our idea is whenever someone comes to us about one of our players, we usually ask about a few of their players. Dortmund, they came in for Vega, and for Chukwuemeka, we were asking about Gittins. Gallagher, we were looking at João Felix, we were looking at Omrodion. Duran, we tried to offer Gallagher in a swap deal for that one. We always seem to do that. Now I'm thinking, and God forbid, is this you lot buying Nkunku off us and we buy Garnacho off you guys?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, not only then are we taking a big gamble. I think Nkunku suits your style of play way more than he suits us.
Way more.
Better as the inside 10.
Yeah. Yeah, him or Felix, you get me? Like they would suit us massively right now because they would give us a bit of option in that left 10 role, bro. So when I see you, man, messing around over there, I'm like, yo, get at me. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing is, yeah, it's like, you, man, I don't know what it is with your owners, yeah, but they love just anywhere where there's a talent, right? Say now, for example, in Europe right now, yeah, there's a lot of talent. You're getting a lot of players through the door. But if there's, for example, Gyökeres, you're going to be involved. If there's a midfielder this summer that's hot property, who would you say midfielder-wise hot property? I would say Edison. I would say,
Potentially a Belabor. I could
yeah,
see.
Belabor. Yeah. You see all of them, man, there? Chelsea will be involved.
No, but
Yeah.
even I don't think we'll be looking because we've got our own midfielders. It just leads into a different point that annoys me. We've got
Yeah.
Ugo Chukwu and Andre Santos killing it at their respective clubs.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here debating on if Lavia and Enzo is going to be fit for the Etihad or if I'm not going to have any midfielders on the bench. We have done nothing this window except help Strasbourg out, send players over there. We bought a centre back from Strasbourg to loan him back there till the end of the season. And now, like, instead of getting some support for Nicholas Jackson, which we've been asking for 2 years, or another experienced centre back, or somebody that can just take over Robert Sanchez in goal because he's a bozo, Garnacho, another winger. We got like 2 or 3 this window already, and we've got Esteval joining in the summer as well.
Oh yeah, Esteval. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what, Garnacho? Okay, so which winger that you bought are you now going to cut ties with? Other than Noni, because we all know Noni's on borrowed time anyway with Esteval coming. Just feels like a giant risk.
I just feel like it's just a little bit of a social experiment, and it's a bit of a, you know what, like, what can we do, like, just to get, and you know, like I said to you, when I look at Liverpool, right, they got Gakpo, Nunes, Jota, Salah, and all of them, yeah, you know how, as bad as Nunes is, yeah, he will get you at least 10 goals a season or something like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe all competitions, I don't know. But he'll get you goals, right? I think Chelsea, that's what they're trying to think. Well, let's look at this model here. Let's look at, you know, the what do you call it, the amount of goals that's going through. And you know what? Like, let's see if these lot can all do that. And I'm like, you know what? It makes sense because if Garnacho can get you 5-10 goals, Sancho, Noni Madueke, Neto can get you at least 5 goals. All in all, then you know what I mean, you're a bit more better equipped. And that's where it's coming down to football. It's like you need to get GA, you need to get the goals, you need to build on these games. Like bro, you've drawn so many games, bro. You've lost a couple of games already.
Yep.
Like these little margins, yeah. Garnacho off the bench is something that they would want to see. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to lose games, bro. Nobody wants to draw games. And when you look around, like not many players are doing enough to score goals. Like you're
and we
Felix
think the guy that's going to skyrocket us is Alejandro Garnacho.
Alejandro Garnacho is going to come in, and you know what? He is going to get you goals. He's going to get you match winners. He's going to get you last minute goals, and you know, and he will listen. At first, he may kind of shut a lot of people down, but then you'll see. Then you'll piece all of the layers together, and then you'll realize, damn, it's better.
What, we robbed United?
Maybe. Well, maybe.
Yo,
not.
I really, really hope that's the case. If Garnacho joins us, I'm gonna give him my support.
I said the same thing, bro. At the end, I said, you know what? F this, you know. Go on, Mason Mount. Go on, lad. Let's do it.
But no, because I hear it. I'll never be anti anyone from minute one. But it's like, look, I can't lie to people and act like I'm okay with it or just drink the Kool-Aid and we're getting the CR7 regen. Yeah. No. Yeah. Play to that level. I beg you, prove me wrong, man. I will do a Garnacho apology video and all of that. I will gladly do that. But as of now, I've watched this guy play for you for 1.5 years and it's been visually hilarious. I've seen Reece James follow him wing to wing and just body him all game. Like, when we last played you, he was the worst player on the pitch. Worse than Rasmus.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, this is the guy I now have to be like, yeah, he's going to be our game changer.
You're lying to me. He's enthusiastic, you know. He's enthusiastic. He wants to always, you know, do more. He wants to always impress. I think sometimes a little bit arrogant as well. You know, he thinks he's better than what he is. but he is impressionable. He is excited. He is confident. He's in his ability. You know, he isn't someone that's going to shy away from things. You know, so in that regards, like he's not someone that's gonna, you know, like look at Chelsea and be daunted by it. He's not. He's gonna open up to it. He's gonna feel like he's one of your better players. Like in that aspect, he's not gonna. He's fearless. One thing about Garnacho, he is fearless though, and that is a good attribute to have as a footballer in terms of when you're, you know. But like I said to you, the one thing that we've struggled with is that when we've turned him from impact player to starter, that's been our biggest issue, bro. You see what I mean?
That's what I've heard people talking about. Like, if he was to join us, maybe he wouldn't have as much responsibility at Chelsea as he would compared to United. Because, like, I do see you guys relying on him for a little bit of playmaking and that just ain't his bag. And I could hear all of that, but like ultimately, this is a £60 billion transfer. And even though he is 20, he's experienced. He's basically played 2.5 full seasons at Manchester United, near enough week in and week out in the Prem. You know this league. You know the teams. You know the intensity. You know the expectation.
Yep.
And with all of that, I'm going to demand things a lot earlier. It's not going to be like Mudryk, for example. Mudryk came in from the Ukrainian league with barely any minutes attached to him. You knew that was going to be a long process with him. With Garnacho, it's like, no, you've been born and bred in this league, mate. If I'm spending 60 million on you, I need impact. Now, I'm not going to be running agenda on this guy. Don't get it twisted, but it's like, if this guy's a bum.
Is it split in the Chelsea fan base? Is it split?
This actually united the fan base a lot. There was so many, myself included, I've been turning on the sporting directors over this because I need players that can win me a league title now. You've built the squad. Everyone you bring in now should be direct, immediate improvements. And you're bringing Garnacho, a guy who's been stinking it up at United for me. But now, because it's getting a lot more and more realistic, everybody is drinking the copium.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody, but there's a good portion drinking the copium.
Good portion.
I see the vision. He's a decent goal scorer. Man United are a mess. Everyone who leaves United gets better. The same narrative that we had in the 2023 window when we were selling everybody. Everyone leaves Chelsea because it's a mess and they go and improve. We've been here before on the other side of the coin. And we're just doing the same thing that everybody else did. Like, really? Can we just call it for what it is and be like, this is very, very high risk. There's a high reward attached to it, but I'm not going to act like it's cut and dry like that. I'm not drinking no copium. The most I can say is I get what you're looking for. You're looking for goal-scoring threat from the wings. I think you're looking at the wrong guy. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, no, I think, like I said, yeah, you're right in that aspect that the pressure now is ridiculous, man. The Garnacho coming now 60 million. You know, like what's your highest paid player?
Reece James 250. Well, Sterling when he comes back's on 325.
No, highest the most money you spent on a player.
Oh, Caicedo 115.
115, and then it's followed by Enzo. Then it's followed by
Mudryk,
and then yeah. He's probably in the top 5.
Lavia, I think.
Now, Lavia was
Neto,
50.
51.
Oh, yeah, Neto's 51. Right, so he could be in the top 5. Yeah, all-time.
Yeah. Oh, all-time or just under Clear Lake?
No, just on the Clear Lake, sorry, Clear Lake.
Oh, yeah. I'll be like the third most expensive player under Clear Lake then.
Yeah, man. Clear Lake out, man. This is crazy. Yo.
Hey, this summer, this window, this season is all on you. If we don't make top 4 and Garnacho is the guy that you brought for us in the summer, get these sporting directors out. Seriously.
Brother, that's what I'm saying. If you man don't get top 4, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Everybody's turning. You might see protests. I said when we sacked Poch, looking at you now, you chose to bring an inexperienced manager from the Championship. Then if he doesn't get top 4 in his first season, I'm most likely looking at you and not the coach. Maresca's done more than enough for me this season for me to have faith in him. Yeah, he's a bit naive at times. Subs are a bit late. He needs to drop the goalkeeper. But you know what? For a growing manager, for an up-and-coming one, fair enough. You've done more than enough for me so far, especially with the amount of options that we still need to strengthen in. So if we don't get top 4, Clear Lake, it's on you. It's on you.
No, if you don't get to that, trust me. you don't get top 4, brother, yeah, done. Because I'm looking at it. Nottingham Forest, is it?
Yep.
Who else is there?
Newcastle City just right behind us. Even
Newcastle
Bournemouth's
City.
creeping on us.
Yeah. Newcastle City. Yeah.
Villa as well.
Villa.
The race for top 4 is looking mad, and we've lost so much ground now.
Brother. But that's where Garnacho comes in and says, yo, let me get you to the top 4. If he gets into the top 4 and has a significant good end to season, yo, listen, to get to the Champions League, and then I think you lot won't be as stressed out about the Garnacho transfer. If you get Champions League football this year, no one should really be complaining about the Garnacho transfer, because then, you know, he's maybe had a positive impact in your team, and it's.
He just has to play well. Just play well, and people will start to believe. Like, people were iffy about Sancho. Man came in and dropped a man of the match performance in his first half. Then got 2 more assists in the next 2. All you gotta do is just perform. But I've seen you perform before, innit? At least Sancho had some backstory at Borussia Dortmund.
It's mad, you know.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. But you, man, it's been a great discussion, as always. Saeed, it's been great to have you on the channel as well.
Always,
I will assume everybody watching is sub to Saeed TV. If any of you haven't, have some shame, have some dignity, and go over there and sub. The link's in the title. The link will be down in the description below. Everybody sub to Saeed TV, some of the most hilarious and also informative content on the channel. So everybody head over there. And matchday vlog. I'm at the game tomorrow, so check that out on the channel. Big up everybody. Like, subscribe, all of that. Oh, brother. We'll see what's happening soon. Up the Chelsea.